Can this magnetic screen really give you more privacy on your MacBook Pro? Let's find out. Dave Taylor here with my trusty MacBook Pro. This is a 16.2-inch M4 MacBook Pro, and I've had it for a couple of years. I use it a ton, and it works really well. However, I often find myself using it in public places, and the fact that it's such a bright screen is kind of a downside. So people behind me, at any point behind me, can easily look over on my screen and see what I'm doing. Now, there's no magic way to have it be just me and even someone standing behind me couldn't see it. I mean, I guess I could like drape a piece of fabric over my head or something, but short of that, the solution that would be great is to have a privacy shield that I can use in those situations where instead of it being like 180 degrees, it actually narrows that down. So if I'm looking straight at it, then it looks just about the same. But if I was to look at it from an oblique angle, there would be nothing on the screen. And that's exactly what this is. This is the Afterplug magnetic privacy screen filter. Although I should say that's the box. The actual filter is in here. And this is one specifically sized for this exact MacBook Pro. You want to get the exact right size. And I'm going to put it on, show you how it changes the field of view, and then we'll take it off again and put it back in its little protective holder, because you don't need to leave it on all the time because they use these ingenious L-shaped magnets that actually work with the magnets on the MacBook Pro. Most importantly, it is so thin. It is 0.018 inches or 0.45 millimeters thick, which means it will not get in the way of the sleep function on your MacBook Pro, which is super important. Now, I have found that it works perfectly well with just the magnets and the, sort of electrical capacitance or something of the screen. Basically, you put it on and it just sucks onto the screen. It works perfectly. There's no bubbles or anything. But if you have any issues with that, they do include these tiny, super thin little adhesive bits. I have not needed to use it, which is great. For the install, they always tell you to give it a quick wipe on your screen first so you don't have any obvious bubbles or dirt. But let me start out by showing you how easy it is to see what's on my MacBook Pro screen. So I'm going to turn it and you tell me when can you read the screen? Probably right there, right? So it's pretty easy. And now as I turn the screen, it gets a little brighter, but it's visible even here, and that's almost a completely oblique angle. When I get it to here, obviously, you can't see it, but that's a whole lot of freedom. That's a whole lot of range of visibility. I don't really like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put on the Afterplug magnetic privacy screen filter, and we're going to see how it installs. It's super easy, and even using the word install feels wrong. It's more like how it goes on, because it's easy to take off and put on a second time. It's not something you put on and keep on. And so let's see, we're going to get it out of its protective case. And I really like that they include this because this is a great way to store it, right? So it comes with this sort of translucent envelope that's just stiff enough, and then a clear plastic envelope. And so here's the actual unit. And it's not easy to see, but there's a cutout on the top for what I think we should call the island on the top of my screen. And then on this side and on this side, there are just on the edge, barely visible, those L magnets. So it's as easy as making sure that you've got it lined up correctly. And because of the magnets, it's now correct. So now let's do that same rotation, and we'll see if it's a little bit harder to see what's on my screen. So even here, now we're just starting to have it be visible, and full on, it looks pretty much the same in terms of brightness. But then as I turn it, it only takes me getting to about here for it to now not be visible again. And so what the company says is it gives you 30 degrees on each side of that sort of perpendicular out from the screen. So you get a 60-degree field of view instead of a, I don't know, 100-degree field of view. And so if I take this shield off and leave the computer exactly at this position, I promise you'll be able to read what's on the screen quite easily. In fact, let's do that. So you've seen this. Let me close it. And when I open it, if the sleep function worked, it should actually be locked. So you probably can't see, but it's locked, so I can use my finger to unlock it. And again, it's pretty darn bright. It's not as bright as not having this screen on. That's just the price you pay for these sort of privacy filters, but it's entirely usable. And this is with the brightness not turned all the way up on my MacBook Pro. So let's get back into that position where it's not visible. And what the company says is to close it part way and then sort of pick from the bottom corner. That's not necessarily easy to do, but let's see, here we go. So now I have that, and I'm going to take it off, and we're going to see if the screen becomes visible. And as you can see, without changing the angle, this is entirely readable because I don't have the privacy screen on. So it's that easy to work with. Let me just close it and put this down. That's really everything. It's easy to work with. It's easy to put on. It's easy to pop off. And in situations where you want a little more privacy from people looking at your screen behind you or from behind you, this is a great solution. It's entirely affordable. And for a lot of people, it doesn't matter. And for some people, what I've seen is they make everything really small or they turn their brightness way, way down. But both of those are fatiguing your own eyes. So now you're paying the penalty for trying to have a bit more privacy. With this, you have a nice, elegant solution, and it's reversible, so you can try it either way. It's easy enough. And it gives you a really nice experience. Not only that, but by having this on my screen, it makes my screen anti-glare and it filters out blue light. So it's actually better for my eye health. Now, this particular MacBook Pro already has an anti-glare screen, which is why those light reflections weren't way more intense. But if you do have one that does have a glary screen, like most people, because you probably didn't opt for that extra hundreds of dollars to get the special screen, this gives you that anti-glare feature too. So it's really easy. It's a flush edge fit. Let me just put it on one more time. I'll try to do it upside down. We'll see how that works. And you basically just move it and try to center it pretty well. And then as you slide it down, it just automatically goes into the right place. And you can see that, let me unlock it again. It's really easy to work with. So if you're someone who needs more privacy or just wants more privacy, this is a solid option. Definitely one to check out and to have in your kit. And maybe this is something you just leave on your computer anytime you're traveling. That might be a really smart idea. So that's what I got. Now, we do need to talk price. Before we get to the price, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Click or tap on that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon for notifications of my new content. And don't hesitate to give me a thumbs up if you found this of value. And if there's something you wish I would have demonstrated or shown, go ahead and leave that in the comments because that's something of great value. Now notice, even when I close it, it should be more opaque than without having that screen. So really helpful. This on my display is the Afterplug magnetic privacy screen filter. And this version for the MacBook Pro 16.2-inch is $34.99. They also have versions for the MacBook Air 13.6-inch and the MacBook Pro 14.2-inch. Those prices will vary. You can check them all out on Amazon. I'll have links in the description. But as I said, if you want a little bit more privacy on your computing experience without having a major penalty on brightness or legibility or crispness or anything, then this is a solid option and it works perfectly well with the sleep function on the computer, which is super important. And you don't have to use any adhesives, so you don't have to worry about things getting sticky or having to clean your computer after you've taken the screen off. So lots to like here. Simple, smart, elegant, well-designed solution. Exactly what we expect in the Apple community. So that's what I got. I'll hope to catch you in my next video.